Good morning, everybody. All you friends and family and fans and Finish Line Focus, fantastic fine folks. Howdy to all of you. Yeehaw. It is Friday, May 26th. And I got up this morning, ate some oatmeal, a Kind bar, a pepperoni stick, an Advocare bar, drank a cup of coffee, and now I'm having my delicious Advocare Spark even as we speak. And I decided today I'm going to go for a hike. In fact, I'm not going to just hike, I'm going to hike the Appalachian Trail. So I don't know what you guys are doing today, but go big. Go big or go home. Do something great. Do something far more than you ever thought you could do today. Push yourself and grow spiritually and mentally, emotionally. Did I say physically? If I didn't, please add physically in there. My daughter Halo tells me that when my body gets robbed of carbs and sugars, it starts eating my brain. And I think that's happening because I can't remember anything. It's crazy out here. Most all through hikers are that way. So hopefully we regain some of that when we're done. I don't know. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going uphill. Boy, chilly last night. Chilly this morning. Got on my outdoor research helium-2 jacket, strictly for warmth. It quit raining a few hours ago. But it's chilly and breezy, so yeah. Otherwise, takes the old body a little bit to get limbered up in the morning, but I'm feeling good. Feet are feeling surprisingly well, having been wet for this is the third day now, and then before that they were wet, but I did get them dried out at that hostel. Anyhow, takes a little while for the shoes to get limbered up. When they're wet, man, they're like stiff and cold. And anyway, yeah, but body's feeling good. I did 2 days ago. I did 19 plus yesterday, just nearly 20. Some of you would probably vote to call it 20 yesterday, which I'm okay with. And so I did that. Hey, here's a bit of a view. You can walk up here with me and see it this morning. It's a little hazy. Can't see very far, or can't see much detail, but it's sure enough a view. This is a power line area. I'll spin fast. You can see over here and see down to Parisburg. So today that leaves me 5 miles to get down into Parisburg. And so headed that direction. I'm in no hurry today. I slept, well, I tried to sleep in. I usually get up about 6 o'clock, 5:45 to 6. And this morning I set my alarm for 7. And doggone, it was like 20 after 6 and I was wide awake. I couldn't sleep any longer. But I laid there and got warm and, stretched and stuff like that. So anyway, made my breakfast, made my oatmeal, made my coffee, which is stuff that I normally don't do. I'm kind of always in a hurry, like get going, get out, try to get to camp early so I can relax then, instead of in the mornings. Oh, look at this campsite. Wow. So didn't know where to camp last night. Was always looking, you're walking through the woods and you're looking for a place. And I wasn't sure. Patrick was with me. We weren't sure. Boy, there's spots for several tents here. Really nice grassy area. Probably full of ticks with Lyme disease. So probably not a good spot. Anyway, we found the spot off that trail last night. It was great. And so yeah, good night's sleep. And anyway, for those of you, I know you'll get this a couple days late maybe, but poor Halo, she's moving tomorrow, And so she's got so much to do, and she's struggling this morning. It's Friday morning, and she's moving tomorrow on Saturday. And it's probably very overwhelming, and she's feeling alone and missing me. And I prayed with her and talked with her this morning. But if you guys could sure remember her and my kids as I'm away and they're going through the process of moving. It's a lot. Mother Reed's getting her hip replaced in a couple of days, a few days, and then they're going to try and come out here. Not try, they're coming out here. So there's just a lot going on. So I know you guys are praying for me, but please pray for my wife and kids. I would surely appreciate it. All right, well, I'll catch you down the trail. We'll see what's going on next, and headed definitely for the Chinese buffet. That and the Angel or Halo Rest Hiker Hostel. All right, thanks for coming along, and I will see you soon. Good morning, Parisburg, Virginia. Woohoo, man. Little hazy. Oh boy, I didn't realize those dark clouds. Hold off. My stuff is mostly dry. Hold off. Beautiful overlook. Wow, I think this is called Angel's Rest. We will, of course, call it Halo Rest. Because those of you that know her and those of you that don't will find out that my wife is absolutely an angel. Inside and out. All right. Keep going. I had to stop a second and film this. This is such a cool spot coming down the mountain, headed down into Parisburg. Just these huge rocks and this really neat section. Look at this. Can you imagine? I mean, this would be so much fun as a kid. Come up here and play. Squeeze back up in there and climb up. They're not my kids, of course. I wouldn't. But look at that. That's almost like just a perfect little bed. And way back up in there. Hopefully you can see. I'll try and... Just almost like a great big rock playground for everybody. Really cool. Yeah, let's squeeze through here and keep on trucking. So, oh, maybe there's a sign here. Ah, this is called Angel's Rest. View Rock. There you go. Wapiti Shelter is 14 mile. Whatever Route 634 is only 1.7. Hey, the New River, there's some big smallmouth, I think, in that. We need to get some gear. All right, wow, look at the size. All right, let's walk back here. Let's see what's up. Today is very difficult visually for me. I mean, for what, oh my goodness, look at this, boom. Big old rock. For whatever reason, today everything is very blurry. I'm having a hard time seeing the trail. Very hard time. I don't know if it's just like my contacts or I don't know what's up, but man, it's hard visually. All right, I'm not going to climb up there. I would rather head for town. Beautiful spot though. This is so cool. All right, I better stop it so I can use both trekking poles. Coming down the mountain, probably nearly done. I can hear the sounds of town right ahead of me, so I figured I'd film real quick. One last bit from the trail. Some thoughts from the trail. Are you ready for that? I've definitely noticed a change here. It's Friday, so it's 1 week removed from trail days. So all the people that were up here and went back are back up here. There's people spread out. There's a lot of people around that didn't go to trail days because they were just hiking. But very much a contrast from the beginning of the trail to this point. So what I've noticed now is that basically most all the large packs are gone. People that are this far along My pack is very average. In fact, it may be a little bit on the larger or heavier side of average. People up here, I mean, even just everybody that's this far along, they've got it figured out. They know what they're doing. Their bodies are capable of doing, 20 miles isn't that big of a deal to most of the people this far, and their packs are pretty small. It's neat to see people pick up their pack with one hand, and sling it on their back, where before there were so many people that almost had to like lay on the ground and try to wiggle in, and then have help to try to stand up to carry all that weight. Those people are either gone, most likely gone, or they are maybe somewhere still way back. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, quite an evolution. The people that are here know what they're doing. They're experienced and confident. I'm not saying cocky or anything. This is all good stuff. Basically, they know what they're doing and have experienced all the weather and know what they need, know what they don't need, and they're rolling with that. So that's pretty neat. They can resupply. They can do whatever. So it's just quite an evolution of the hiker from miles, under 100 to now in the mid 600s. Quite a change. So it's pretty neat to see, and I feel like, myself included, I've learned a lot and am a lot more capable, a lot more experienced, and definitely a lot more confident that I can get where I need to go and get warm. It's get dried off, etc. Yep, food is definitely changing. I am eating way more, and I need to continue to eat way more. My family's been researching the whole sweat smelling like ammonia thing, and it is definitely your body burning muscle, like your lower legs are requiring more muscles, so your body's out of sugar and the glycogen from carbs and stuff, so it resorts to having to burn muscle. So the answer is not protein. That's actually putting a log on the fire. What you need is more carbs and sugars, that your body doesn't have to burn the protein, doesn't have to burn the muscle. Now, you definitely need protein for out here, absolutely. That's not what I'm saying. But the answer to the ammonia smelling sweat is carbs and sugars, simple and complex and all that. So I have to eat candy and drink soda and all the stuff that I haven't been doing. So Halo and Pristine have researched it, and they've got my resupply waiting for me, I think at Angel's Rest, and it is full of all that kind of stuff, extra stuff like that. So we'll see how heavy it's going to be. All right, maybe I'll catch you in town, and we'll see what's happening in Parisburg, Virginia. All right. Ciao for now, as I go down these big old steps. Been descending for nearly 2 miles now, so my knees are tired of it. I wish I wasn't going down the whole time. Every once in a while I'll just stop and let my knees recover. All right, take care. All right, I cruised into the Angel's Rest Hiker Hostel, and this is my room. I paid like $15 extra for a private room, and boy, look at this. I figured I better film it before I mess it up, but look how nice the bed looks. And hey, there's a map of the trail, which if you look at it too much could be depressing. Anyway, there's towel and washcloth ready to go. Got my gear. I'm beginning to start to kind of lay stuff out, but I figured I better film before I make a mess. Got a recliner and even a little refrigerator, so this place is amazing. It smells great, it's clean, and ready to go. So I'm going to take a shower and head for the Chinese buffet. Probably the Chinese buffet. Otherwise, there's a Mexican restaurant that I may hit too. I'll probably do both. One for lunch, one for supper. This is the drive leading up to the hostel. Up there that's where the owners live, but in the back is where the Angel's Rest Hiker Hostel is. And here's how you know that you're headed the right way. I am walking up to get some Mexican now. I did the Chinese buffet for lunch, and now tonight for supper it's Mexican time. Some chips and salsa, and who knows what else. Maybe a burrito. I don't know what I'm going to get for sure, but anyway, I thought I'd show you this area real quick. I tell you, I can't say enough good about this hostel. I'll spin around and show you the Angel's Rest Hiker Haven. AT. Super cool. Yeah, I can't say enough good about the employees and the property. They're really expanding and taking great care of it, so it's awesome. And then there is a path right here through the woods that shortcuts to the Food Lion, the grocery store. There's a Goodwill, that Chinese buffet, the Mexican restaurant, the post office, and even a hardware store that sells fuel cans. It's all right here. Very, very close. So that is awesome. It's a great place. Very glad I came here and highly recommend it for anybody else. I will show you possibly supper, and I'll show you the property a little bit when I get back. So catch you in a minute. Oh, I am completely stuffed. Here's up at the hostel. This is like one of the real pretty little gardens that they have created, and guy I know Legs was working on these stairs and stuff earlier. Looks like they did a good job and got that going. These are little cabins you can stay in or whatever. That's actually the bunkhouse, I think. It's temporarily closed because they're sealing the floors like urethane or whatever, and then that'll open back up. And over here, that'll open up tomorrow. But tonight it's closed because they're working on that. And here is a bathhouse and laundry house and kitchen that they're working on. And this is where I'm staying. There's like maybe 3 rooms in there that you can, I think those are called maybe private rooms or whatever, but there's a real nice living room with TV and DVDs and everything, bookcase and stuff. Nice kitchen in there, and boy, my room is on the end. It is fabulous. Great room. They're building up these big gardens. They're going to plant more gardens around the edges with vegetables for the hikers when they come through, so they have something to eat. And there's a real nice fire pit over here. I'm surprised nobody's out there. There's we've been burning a fire almost all afternoon. They're clearing out brush and working on stuff. Now this is all torn up because they ran new power to that bathhouse and laundry room. So they had to dig through here, which used to be grass. And there's another little place you can rent or stay back there. And then obviously you can tent here or hammock if you want. So lots of options. Beautiful spot. There's septic down there. All the amenities you need as a hiker are right here within just minute walk. I mean, just minutes, very short walk. So it's a great place. I love it. All right, I'm headed in. It's not long before bed. I don't know if you can see the time. 7. Oh my goodness, it's almost 8 o'clock. It is nearly hiker bedtime. All my gear is dry, and I lightened everything up by 1 pound and 12 ounces. But I did gain a little bit more with some honey and a bigger bottle of contact solution. So I did gain a little bit back, but I'm looking forward to having less gear. All right, I will catch you probably in the morning. Have a good night, and thank you all so much for coming along with me.